Get on the ground! You need to comply! Hey, Dad! Stop right now!
Don't you ever touch my wife again. The voice was low, calm, but carried the kind of warning that could freeze a storm. The man standing there looked ordinary, until the fake officer who had just slapped his wife realized too late. He had just hit a Navy SEAL's wife. The afternoon sun burned over the quiet suburban street. Two men in cheap uniforms stood in front of a modest home, their fake badges glinting. They called themselves HOA Security, self-proclaimed rule enforcers who had long harassed families in the neighborhood. Today, their attention turned to a woman named Alana. She was watering her garden, humming softly. She had lived there for only a month, but the fake cops didn't like her confidence, her calm smile, or the fact that she didn't look like anyone else in the neighborhood. "Hey!" one of them shouted. "You're not allowed to plant here without HOA approval." Alana turned, confused but polite. "I wasn't told about that. I'm just keeping my flowers alive." The man smirked. "Then maybe you should read the rules next time." She stayed silent, trying not to engage. But when she turned away, the man reached out and shoved her shoulder. Then came the slap. The sound cracked through the street like a whip. For a second, no one breathed. The other fake officer laughed. "That'll teach you some respect." Then, from the corner of the street, came the low hum of a truck engine. It stopped. The door opened. Her husband, Marcus, stepped out. He looked calm, too calm. His posture was straight, his voice steady. "What did you just do to my wife?" The man in uniform puffed his chest. "We're with the HOA Security. She broke the rules. You better teach her some manners." Marcus took a step forward. The air around him changed. His eyes didn't blink. The silence stretched, heavy, dangerous. "I served 12 years, he said quietly. "I've seen men fall in deserts for less than what you just did. You're wearing fake badges and hurting innocent people. That ends now," the fake officer scoffed. "Or what, you gonna hit me?" Marcus didn't move. "No, I don't need to." Then everything shifted. The other neighbors stepped outside, phones recording. The fake officers began to realize their mistake. One of them reached for Marcus. A heartbeat later, he was on the ground, breath knocked from his chest. Marcus hadn't shouted. He hadn't even seemed angry. It was fast, controlled, precise, a move learned through years of discipline. The other man raised his hands. "We were just doing our job." Marcus looked down at him. "A job doesn't give you the right to humiliate others. That uniform doesn't make you powerful. Character does." Those words echoed down the street. Police sirens wailed in the distance. The real officers arrived and quickly took over. The fake cops were cuffed and taken away, their false badges clattering on the ground. When the dust settled, a real officer approached Marcus. "Your Navy?" Marcus nodded. "Retired." The officer smiled faintly. "Well, sir, thank you for your service, and for reminding us what respect looks like." Marcus turned to his wife, who was holding back tears. He placed a hand on her cheek. "You don't owe anyone silence," he said softly. "Not anymore." Later, word spread. The story of the HOA enforcers and the Navy SEAL who exposed them reached far beyond the neighborhood. The Homeowners Association was investigated, real security hired, and new rules were written, with justice, not fear. People began greeting Alana differently. Some apologized for staying silent. Others offered help. She smiled and said only, "Sometimes, silence is the loudest lesson." Marcus often said one line that stuck with everyone who heard it. Real strength isn't about striking back. It's about standing for what's right, even when it costs you. Under the same warm sun where it all began, the couple planted new flowers. This time, without fear, every day, someone faces quiet injustice. But silence and dignity have power greater than rage. Always stand for what's right, because respect is not something you ask for. It's something you earn through truth. Where are you watching from? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories of courage, justice, and humanity.